chapter 2, that is Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Let us see the objective of the chapter. The first topic will be the age of social changes, under which liberals, radicals and conservatives role we will see, and then industrial society and social changes. Second topic will be the Russian Revolution, under which we will see the Russian Empire in 1914, its economy and society. Also a time period of 1905 revolution, that turbulent time. Third topic will be the Russian Revolution carried by the February Revolution in Petrograd. Along with that, we will see the result of February Revolution and Revolution of October 1917. Then, second last topic, we will cover the changes after October Revolution, that is creation of Soviet Union, the Civil War, Stalinism and collectivization. At the end, we will end up the chapter with global influence of Russian Revolution and the USSR. Let us begin with the first topic, the age of social changes. As we know, everyone in European country do not want to see the complete transformation of the society. There were certain groups who were not in the favor of bringing those changes. Let us see in brief. So, the first topic is the age of social changes. Under this, the European society was divided into three groups. Number one called as liberals, and number two were radicals, and third were conservatives. Let us see the idea of liberals under the age of socialism or the social changes. So now these liberals, they wanted to bring the drastic change in society. They wanted to change society and also they wanted that all religion must be respected or tolerant. And second point which they believed were, they opposed complete monarchism in Europe. Now the third point is, they favored individual rights. Also, they wanted to establish democratic setup of government. So this third point is very important and considerable, that these liberals, they wanted to establish a democratic government. But we cannot say these liberals as a complete democratic, because they did not follow adult franchise completely. Why? Because they have given the right to vote for only men, not for women. It means right to votes were given to the men only and it was not considered for women. That's why we cannot say that liberals were with the complete idea of democracy or democratic. Let us see the ideas of radical towards the age of social changes in Europe. So these radicals, they supported women rights. They supported women's right organized various suffragette movements. So in this way we can say they supported the women's right to vote, and for that they organized several suffragette movement. What is the meaning of suffragette movement? Suffragette movement means a kind of movement for giving right to the women for vote. Now towards the second point of radicals, they wanted to establish, they wanted a nation where government must be based upon majority of population. So with this idea, these radicals, they came up and brought the new ideology. The third and the very important idea brought by the radicals were that they were not against in the existence of private property. But they disliked the concentration of this property only in the hands of few people. It means that every people in Europe, they can exist their private property. Let us see the ideas of conservative towards the age of social changes in Europe. So actually these conservatives, they were the against of ideas of liberals and radicals. It means conservatives were against the ideas of liberals and radicals. Also, these conservatives, they want to bring the change in society, and that change should be little gradual in manner, and they want to remain with the past. Also, we can say these conservatives, they want to bring the change in the society by respecting their past. They wanted gradual change in society by respecting past. So these were the ideas of conservatives which bring a great change in socialism in Europe. Let us see how industrial society brought the social changes. During the Industrial Revolution, new cities, new industrial regions and new railway lines were developed. It brought men, women and children to the factories. But still the problem of unemployment was common. People were forced to accept long working hours and poor wages. With urbanization, housing and sanitation problems were also growing. By mid-19th century, the idea of socialism spread in Europe, and they suggested and campaigned that property should not be stored in individuals' hands. It must be controlled collectively. So this was the idea of socialism. Means the property must be look after or controlled collectively instead of individual. So this was the idea of socialism in Europe. Let us see the coming of socialism in Europe with the ideas of communist society. So among them, three were very popular. Number one, Robert Owen. He wanted to bring cooperative system in industry. Number two, Karl Marx. He wanted to end up the capitalism. And third one, Friedrich Engels. He favored the ideas of Karl Marx and he also wanted to overthrow capitalism. Let us see the idea of communist society. Robert Owen, who demanded to build a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana, USA. Now, Karl Marx argued that industrial society was capitalist and the profit of capitalist was produced by workers. The condition of workers could not improve till the profit was accumulated by private capitalists. He believed that to overthrow capitalism, worker has to construct a radically socialist society where all property was socially controlled. That is, all production units should be nationalized and the society will be the communist society. Friedrich Engels, he joined with Karl Marx to suggest that workers have to overthrow capitalism and the rule of private property. Support for the socialism. Socialists formed an international body called Second International to coordinate their efforts and ideas. In England and Germany, workers formed associations and they set up funds to help their members in the time of distress. They demanded to reduce the working hours and right to vote. In Germany, these associations worked with the Social Democratic Party (SPD) and helped to win parliamentary seats. By 1905, socialist and trade unions formed Labour Party in Britain and Socialist Party in France. Let us conclude the topic covered in this lecture. The three groups of people, liberals, radicals and conservatives, wanted changes in the society, but in different ways. Liberal opposed dynastic ruling and did not believe in giving votes to women, whereas radicals, they wanted to include adult franchise. Conservatives wanted gradual changes while respecting the past. During Industrial Revolution, when men, women and children bought to the factories, people were forced to accept long working hours and poor wages or salaries. On the other hand, urbanization brought the poor sanitation and housing problem. The group of socialists like Marx, Engels, they added their ideas about changing society. Gradually, socialists formed an international body to coordinate their efforts and ideas. Let us talk about the Russian Empire in 1914. As we all know, every empire has some ruler who used to rule and make their history. In the same way, this Russia that time was ruled by a very popular dynasty called as Romanov dynasty. And the ruler who was being appointed as a king in that time period was Tsar Nicholas II. And if we talk about the society, that time period was called as the age of social changes. It means people were divided into three groups and they want to bring the change in the society. They were liberals, radicals and conservatives. These people have their own demand and they don't want to rule under the Tsar Nicholas II, or they want to end up monarchism in Russia. So it means they too want to proceed for the democratic system in Russia. So with this, they started with the revolution. Very important event took place in 1905. Number one, that is called as Bloody Sunday. And this incident we remember in the history of Russia as a first sparking revolution. Now, second event which took place in year was 1917, where two very important events took place. One was February Revolution, another was October Revolution. And this time period was very important because in this time period around 3rd March 1917, Tsar was being abdicated from the ruling. It means the end of monarchism took place in this year. That's why this October Revolution is the remarkable incident, and it is also called as sometimes as the Russian Revolution. Let us see socialism in Russia. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was formed in 1898 by socialists who respected Marx's idea, that is, overthrow of capitalism. All these political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914, that is, First World War. This SDP means Social Democratic Party was later divided into two groups, Bolshevik and Mensheviks. Social Democratic Party, let us see what are their features. They were a small opposition group. Most of them were radicals. They believed the idea of German communist thinker Karl Marx. They believed the workers would start a revolution, and later on this group split up into two groups, Bolshevik and Menshevik. Let us see the features of Bolshevik. When the party split, Lenin adopted the term Bolshevik, the Russian word majority, to this small group, while labeling the rest of the Democrats Menshevik, minorities. He claimed that on minor matter relating to the party newspaper, his supporters were the majority. The effect of word game was give to impression that his views are widely expected. Bolshevik was the party of majority. It means the number of workers and laborers were more in this, whereas Mensheviks were the party of minority. The number of workers and laborers were less in this. Bolshevik party was led by Lenin, whereas Menshevik leader was Martov. Bolshevik party committed Marxist idea, whereas Menshevik party compete at election. Now, another feature of Bolshevik was they waited for the revolution, whereas Menshevik party campaigned for the reformation now. Bolshevik party wanted to build the group of revolutionaries, whereas Menshevik party wanted to make the large number of activists. A turbulent time, the 1905 revolution. In the beginning of 20th century, Russia was still an autocracy and Tsar was not subject to Duma. Duma means Russian parliament. During the revolution of 1905, Social Democrats and SDP worked with peasants and workers to demand a constitution. Bad time for the Russian workers. Children, year 1904 was remembered as a bad time for the workers of Russia. Why? Because of increase in the prices of essential goods. Also, their wages were declined by 20%. Due to this, the membership of the workers increased in the participation. When the assembly of the Russian workers were dismissed, then thousands of workers went to the strike and they demanded to reduce their working hours and to increase their wages along with the improvement in their working condition. Let us see the incident of Bloody Sunday. So in year 1905, it was Sunday when the group of workers they went with the petition towards the Tsar Nicholas II under the leadership of Father Gapon. So this Father Capon was the leader of this incident, Bloody Sunday incident. Leader was Father Capon. So under his leadership, the march of a group of workers went to the Winter Palace. Winter Palace was the place where Tsar Nicholas II used to stay. So they went with their petition. Petition means their grievance and complaint. And what was there in their complaint? That they want to increase their wages, they want to reduce their working hours, they want for the demand of good sanitation and you can say home or quarters. So these were their petitions. So with this they went, and all of a sudden when Tsar Nicholas came to know, then the military from his side, they put a great attack towards them and many bloodshed took place. That's why this incident was remembered as a Bloody Sunday. Children, let's understand the incident of Bloody Sunday once again with the help of short clipping. It was winter 25th January 1905 when the troop of workers reached to the Winter Palace of Tsar Nicholas II. These troops were led by Father Capon. Actually, these troops, they want to present their petition. Petition means their grievance. And what was there in their petition? They want to reduce the working hours, they want to increase their wages, and they wanted to improve their working condition. But what happened on that day? These many workers, when they entered in the Winter Palace, were being attacked by the police from the side of Tsar Nicholas II. And this incident, many of the workers killed and wounded. This incident, that's why it's called as Bloody Sunday. Why? Because lot of bloodshed took place, and it started the series of events that become as the reason of 1905 revolution. It trend to the strike of spread all over the country, and the universities were closed and student bodies stacked walkout and complaining about the lack of civil liberties. Doctors, lawyers, engineers and other middle class workers, they established the unions and demanded for the Constituent Assembly. During 1905, Tsar allowed the creation of elected consultative parliament or the Duma, but the large number of trade union and the factory committees made up of factory workers also existed for the short time. Severe restrictions were also placed in the political activities. Let us see the reaction of Tsar. He dismissed the first Duma within 75 days and re-elected within 3 months. The Tsar did not want any questioning of his supremacy. Hence, he changed the voting laws and packed the third Duma with the conservative politicians, keeping out liberals and revolutionaries. Let's do some questionnaires. Number 1. Suffragette movement means the movement to give women the right to vote, right to equality, right to property, or none of these. Second question is, Dash did not believe in universal adult franchise, that is the right to every citizen to vote, liberals, Democrats, conservatives, or republic. Third question, they felt only men with the property should have vote and women should not have vote. Who are they? Democrats, radicals, liberals, or conservatives? Who was the leader of Bolshevik party? Stalin, Tsar Nicholas II, Martov, or Vladimir Lenin? Next question is, who was the emperor of Russia in 1914? Tsar Nicholas I, Tsar Nicholas II, Tsar Nicholas III, or Tsar Nicholas IV? Now, the last question is, in which year the incident of Bloody Sunday took place in Russia? 1919, in year 1906, in 1914, or 1905? Answer all these questions in the comment section. Thank you for watching.